Greetings. What it do, my people. Let's talk about black sheeps, y'all. I want to talk about black sheeps. Like, why are there black sheeps? The purpose of a black sheep, right? If you consider yourself a black sheep. First of all, a black sheep is the person that gets treated the worst in the family. The person that the most gets done to, and nothing is justifiable. Nothing is justified. It's the one everybody pick on. It's the one that sit to the side and don't get included in everything else, okay? Let's sum that up from the get-go. So if you're a black sheep, you feel hit. You feel persecuted. You feel not loved and you feel not wanted into the family that you were thrown in. I say thrown in, right? Because when I came into my family, I came as a premature baby. Like, I feel like I was forced to be here because you got something in you that the rest of them jokers don't have. Now, Black Sheep, take your power. And let me tell you what type of power you have. You are an intercessor, meaning you know how to pray for people. And when you pray, God listens to you. When you pray, your prayers actually get answered. If they're not selfish prayers, right? We're going to go there. Because some of us pray for stuff, we don't get stuff. But when it matters, when it really matters, your stuff come through. Okay. Black Sheep's been harassed so bad in the family to the point where they have no choice but to depend on God. Like, we're forced to get to know God. We're forced to talk to God. We're forced to get a bond in a relationship with God, because who else is there to love on us? Who else is there to hug us? Who else is there to tell us that they love us and that we're wanted? You know where we have to go? We have to go to the Word. We have to go in our Bibles. We have to go on our belief system. And we have to believe in something that's higher and greater than us in order for us to survive the freaking family that we were thrown in. Now, Black Sheeps, you know God. You don't have to believe a goddamn thing. See, belief is for people that's trying to see if something exists, trying to see if something works, trying to see if something is worth it or real. We don't have to do the belief thing. We know. We know without a shadow of a doubt, because the way this family has treated us has forced us to get to know the Creator like best friends, like BFFs. So since you're so close to God, and since you know God, you don't have to believe in a goddamn thing. They are the ones that's searching for belief and belief. We already have it. Might well say we were born with it, okay? But your job is to pray for that family. I hate to tell you that, yeah. You're the curse breaker in the family. You're the one that the most stuff happened to. You got to ask yourself why. Because you was built different. You was made different. And you got something in you that the rest of them white sheep don't have. Stand up, my black sheep. You know what I'm saying? They need us to intercede for them, because one, we don't come to God disrespectful. For one, we put God first in our life. We put God in all of our business. And most black sheeps, all they can talk about is God. If you a real black sheep, meaning what God put in the black sheep is his stuff. Okay, it's his doing. That's why you came out looking different. That's why you walk different. That's why you talk different. You can't blend in with them if you try. You cannot hide amongst them. You cannot hide your grace. You cannot hide your power. You cannot hide the fact that you stand out. And you stand out for a reason, because all your life, baby, you been in training. All your life, baby, you been on the battlefield. All your life, baby, you been able to see evil, meet evil, taste evil, know evil right up in your face, just like this. because you was born into a family full of savages and evil people. Now, black sheep have good in them. They only want to do good. They only want to save people. They only want to make sure everybody gets it, nobody left behind. And because we have a heart like that, we get punched, we get abused. Them people don't want to hear nothing we gotta say. So let me tell y'all what you have to do for these people in your family. You have to love them and you have to accept them for who they are, because everybody is who they are for a reason. Now, black sheeps, you're not supposed to be wanted. You're not supposed to be loved on in that family. You're not supposed to be the favorite person in the family. And when something happened to you, black sheeps, if you notice, when you go tell, you get blamed for it. They say, well, you shouldn't be this way. Well, you shouldn't talk this way. Well, you shouldn't walk this way. You can't be no victim. It's no way in hell you can be a victim. Even though you're being victimized, you are not allowed to tote the victim energy, okay? Nobody wants to hear what you got to say. You will always be the problem. So, black sheep, your job is, because you know God so well, because you got all this goodness instilled in you, you had to see evil face to face. You had to meet it, because God has to test even the black sheep to see if you gonna try to be a white sheep. Can they move you? Can they transform you? Can they conform you to their evil ways? See, you gotta meet evil so you can know evil, because you all good. You all loving, right? Because you've been spending your whole life with God, but you need to see evil for what evil is. And I think the best evil teacher, it's somebody you related to. It's somebody that love you. It's somebody with the same blood running through their veins as you. If you can get hurt close up just like that, this teaches you how to avoid hurt and protect yourself out there. See, you get trained at home, so you know how to handle yourself out here in these mean streets, right? So your job, black sheep, is to intercede. You are an intercessor, baby. Yes, you are an intercessor, because every time you go under, you come out on top. Every time you get pushed down, you bobble right back up. Every time you get sick, you get healed. Mess around and die, and see, don't they resuscitate you and bring you right back. They can't kill you even if they try. It's because the black sheeps are built tough, because we go to war for them jokers. We pray for them jokers. It's because of our prayers and our love that they safe. They're safe. I was just having a conversation with somebody, and it was about something that happened a couple of years ago. I saw a cloud in the sky, and this cloud was in the form of Jesus Christ on the cross. Y'all say what y'all want to say, but this happened by me watching a house that lived right behind me. And because this house lived right behind me, I was able to see messages in the trees. I could see I love you. I could see a old lady standing in the trees watching over this certain house. And this certain house, everybody in that house is evil damn near. Everybody in that house so goddamn nasty, but one person. And that's my person. She's a black sheep, just like me. So a lot of y'all jokers' houses are still standing because we're in the midst. God is not gonna come and destroy that house because we're there. We protect y'all jokers. We stop y'all jokers from going through a lot of the hell that you deserve to go through. But God isn't gonna let it happen, because some kind of way it could trickle down. The domino effect can affect us. So if he really want to get at y'all, he'll create a situation to where we're moved. Just like that machine that come in, you trying to pick up the little toy and pull it over here. Baby, I've been picked up a whole lot of times and moved out of situations and placed somewhere safe. Black sheeps, your job is to intercede for your family. The demons don't bother you. The demons know not to mess with you because you are a black sheep. You don't look like the rest of them. And when you're black, they can't see through you. When you a black sheep, they don't know where you coming from. When you a black sheep, you ain't transparent. They don't know what you built with. They don't know what you come with. They don't know how you think. They think they do, but they really don't know how you think. And how you think is how God would think. So you black sheep, save your family. A lot of things happen to you, like you the curse breaker. You're the one in the family to break generational curses. Yeah, it could be heart problems. It could be kidney problems. It could be drug addiction. It could be cancer. It could be whatever type of buffoonery that can go on through generation and generation and generation. But when you born black sheep, when you hit the scene, that means it's time for that curse, that whatever that negativity is that's hovering over that bloodline, it stops just because you showed up on the scene. Since you have this good relationship with God, since you talk to God so much, since you depend on God for everything, I'm talking about every day you mention God, every day you say something about God. And if you look at them jokers, they don't reference God. They don't think about God. You be sitting up there saying, you don't fear God at all. Like you don't have a conscience. That don't bother you because you said that, because you did that. No, it doesn't. Because they are the white sheep. You know what I'm saying? So you, black sheep, are the ones that is supposed to pray for your family. You, black sheep, are the curse breaker. You, black sheep, when you see something going on, you say your prayers and you set the record straight in the spiritual realm, and you have the power to protect that entire family. Don't hate that family because that family hate you. That family is programmed to not like you. That family is programmed to treat you bad because you got something in you that they don't. It's a secret mystery that God got going on. He say he be doing new things. And a new thing mean you don't know. You don't know. Everything God do, he didn't do it before. He's a creator God. He come up with ideas all the time. But the black sheep take all the hits, all the punches. Black sheep, you may be so tired and you may be so worn out, but this should encourage you to get your butt back up. It's just a mind thing. The reason a lot of them people are blessed is because you are in the midst. Now, a conversation that I was having again today with the same person that is a black sheep just like me is when bad things be happening to them, like when you be praying and you have a bad feeling that something gonna happen to them. Say somebody in your family, you keep feeling death. You just keep feeling danger. You just keep feeling like, God, something gonna happen to this person. It's because it really is. You ain't feeling that stuff just because you're picking up on the frequency that they blind to. So your job is, because you walking through both worlds, you're the seer in the family. You the one that can see what the spiritual realm is doing. You see the invisible. So when you get that feeling, when you get that dream, when you keep getting that nagging feeling that this person is in danger, you're supposed to intercede for them. You're supposed to pray for them. You're supposed to protect them. You're supposed to send out white energy. You're supposed to send out love to them. You're supposed to surround them in cinder blocks of protection. You're supposed to seal it with love and God's word. You're supposed to plead the blood over that person. Why is the feeling coming to you and not them? Why is the feeling only hitting you and it's not hitting everybody else? It's because you got something in you that the rest of them don't. So black sheep, it's time for you to start using your power, which is belief, which is your knowing Nobody has to convince you that God is real. You already know. Why? Because you've had to lean on him your whole life. You didn't have nobody else to go to. Didn't nobody else want to have nothing to do with you. They would study hurting you, study punishing you, study trying to teach you evil, study trying to turn you, because that's their job. Are you who you say you are? Do you really believe who you say you are? You know the devil's job is only to make you prove your divinity to yourself. You say you don't do this no more, we'll see. He'll put all of that around you to see if you're going to do it. You say you over this and you're out of this, well, he'll put you in a situation to where nothing but that will be in your face. Black sheep, know your place. Black sheep, be proud. Be proud. See, you had to be set apart. You had to go through things because life has to see if you can be turned, if you can be conformed. And we can't. We can't help ourselves. We love ourselves some Jesus. We love ourselves some God. We love ourselves some Holy Spirit. We love ourselves some spiritual. Only spiritual stuff help us. Only spiritual stuff soothe us. Only spiritual stuff feed us. Only spiritual things fulfill the void in us. We look up. We don't look down. Even though they treat us like we down, still, black sheep, your head is high. Because guess what? You got something in you that the rest of them jokers don't have. So if you have found yourself in your family and you are the one that get it worse than anybody, you you can't even go tell the elder of the family that you being abused. They gonna say it's your fault because you being abused. It's because they are a part of the white sheep clan. They're not supposed to see what you see. So when you see the danger coming toward these shattered minded people, they are supposed to see God through you. They're supposed to want to know God through you. And even though they act like they don't like you and they can't stand the fact that all you got to talk about is God, they listening. They even repeat some of the stuff that you say to them. And if you notice, every time a shadow, something evil start biting on their butt cheeks, they come to you for advice. Why do they come to you when they can't stand you? Why do they come to you when they don't believe nothing you say? Why do they come to you when they done called you crazy your whole life? Because deep down inside, soul recognize soul, baby. Flesh may not recognize flesh, but soul recognize soul. So black sheep, stop feeling bad because you being mistreated and jump up and down and count it all joy. You being mistreated by demons, okay? I could see if God was mistreating you, now you got a problem. I could see if the heavenly realms was mistreating you, then you have a problem. No, God placed something in you that he did not and did not want and did not trust, and he knew better not to put that in them. He put it in you because you're going to love him. You're going to respect him. You're going to reverence him. You're going to put him first. You're going to talk about him. You're going to spread his word. You're going to be him walking on the earth, black sheep. So stop trying to fit in and be proud that you don't fit in, because when he come back, do you want to look like the rest of them jokers? Do you want to be caught up in that bunch? Or do you want to remain who you are as a black sheep, so when he come, he can spot you amongst the white sheeps, right? You don't want to look like them. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to have none of their nasty, evil, selfish, devious ways. To you, that stuff is disgusting. And it's beneath you. It's like being a lowlife and being proud of being a lowlife. Hello. So where my black sheep at? Bad. Bad on y'all. Bad. Too bad y'all don't get it. Too bad y'all ain't close to God like us. Too bad y'all ain't got the love that we have surrounding us. So black sheep, don't hate them people. Pray for them people. Do you. Do your job. Intercede for them. And watch how God keep you elevated above them.